Hello, hello, hello. This is Uncle Chuckie, the nefarious and evil, and on the other end of the line is Doc Mulder, otherwise known as Brad, or whatever alias he happens to be using this time to escape the evil revenuers.
Yeah, I'm up there running the still.
Yeah, one of these days they're going to catch that still.
All Southern people. Yeah, we have stills out in our backyards.
They'll have stills, yep.
Yeah, yeah,
Right back to the pickup truck.
yeah, exactly.
So anyway, how are you tonight, Brad?
I am doing good, my friend. I'm doing good. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing great, except for the kitchen sink being clogged again. Uh,
Oh, so
the usual, now, hey, the usual everyday life of the master of the universe. The kitchen sink is clogged.
plumbing issues. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. I mean,
Whatever's happening to our kitchen sink, God has nothing to do with.
oh, okay.
I
So
already tried laying hands on it and didn't do a damn thing.
okay, well, you're familiar with the little elbow that's in the bottom of the sink, right, underneath the cabinet?
I know.
Okay, that's not the elbow that's causing the
I
issue.
haven't really looked at the elbow. I'm hoping the chemicals take care of it because I hate dealing with that.
Oh, okay. I mean, what is it, plastic or metal?
It's plastic.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, the chemical shouldn't be an issue then. All right.
It should not be a problem. No. If worse comes to worse, we'll just have to call out Roto-Rooter again.
Yeah. Well, once you get
That
that,
time, the whole plumbing and the whole damn place was clogged.
oh,
Oh,
jeez. Well, once you get that genius of a
that's
son
a
of,
long story and a very messy one. Uh,
yeah, yeah, you gotta get that genius stepson of yours to go in there and see if he can fix it.
yeah. Yes, I can think of a number of geniuses who would fix it and in the process destroy the place, including me. Uh, but anyways,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
things are pretty good. Things are pretty good. I've got a lot of things that are finally getting cleared out, so I can take about 10 new clients. I'll have time for if
Oh, really?
anybody has real problems and is willing to pay my fee. Uh,
Oh God. Yeah. Uh, I was. Yeah. I remember that thing that we had. One of our Costumaniacs sent me from. From. I'm not going to say where he's from.
where
Let's
he's
just.
from, or yeah, I heard it. Yes, and
Yeah. Yeah. I tell you, my brother, who's a linguist, he checked that out, and I do believe that is Latin.
yeah, it
So.
is. It's
Yeah.
Latin with a really weird accent. Yes, but it is Latin. I recognize the words.
Yeah. Yeah. I tell you, when I was playing that little thing, and I just want to see what it was all about. It was a little creepy. I have to say, it gave me. I
Oh,
did.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was
So
interesting.
yeah, little death curse there. Oh
Hey,
man.
everybody needs a little death curse every now and then.
Yeah, in Latin. Yeah, I don't think you can really get any creepier than that. I really don't. That is. I wonder how old that damn curse is. I've read about some of the shaman from that particular part of the world, and I mean, these guys have been around for hundreds,
Yeah,
if not
but
thousands of years.
these things get made up as they go along, so it might not be that old.
Okay. Who knows? I mean, if it's Latin, it's definitely European. I
Well,
mean,
it started in Europe,
yeah,
but it could be people, in another part of the world that learned Latin because their great grandmother had religion or something. I mean, it's hard to tell.
yeah. Well, I'm going to be safe about this one. I really don't want to play it anymore, so all I'm going to do is just burn it on a CD and use the
Yeah,
CD as a witness sample and put it on a machine. And
yeah, or
just,
something like that. Yeah, or
yeah.
play into the machine where you don't hear it
Oh, God, yeah.
yourself or something. Yeah, that way.
Yeah, yeah. I even like did like a little thing, imagining a white light around me, protect me from any kind
Oh,
of.
now let's not get too carried away.
Well, I like to take precautions because our even though the Costumaniacs, they really like us, they like help, bringing new things to our door and that kind of a thing. I still am some of the
Oops,
shit
we're
that
having
goes
Skype problems here for a second.
on now.
All
Testing
right,
one
let's
two.
try. You're saying?
Oh, okay. Do you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I hear you now. You just had a minor break up there.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, but anyway, I do like to try to be, be very protective of myself when it comes to this kind of thing because you never know what the hell's going to happen, and I don't want to screw it up. But other than that, I mean, everything's good. I can't complain. You said you finally got a question.
Yeah, somebody was foolish enough to ask us a question.
Hmm.
Yes, and it's, do we have any new machines in the pipeline?
I would say
Do
yes, we
we?
do.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
And I will imagine that before the end of next week, you'll be having some new videos about said new
Oh yeah, I'm
machine.
looking forward to them. I'm looking forward to them.
Yeah,
The one is essentially, what would you call it? A miniature tepaphone.
I would say that is a good description of what it is.
Yeah.
Yes. Um,
Mhm.
uh-huh.
It's a tepaphone that you can carry if you got big pockets,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's one
coat
of those things.
pockets or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, you could easily put it in your glove compartment of your car.
Oh
Not
yeah.
a problem. Not a problem.
Mhm.
Yes. Or
Yeah.
carry it in your briefcase or your purse or whatever. Yeah, you
Mhm.
can do that. Hmm.
And another thing, the other thing we're working on is actually, it's not so much, it's not only a new instrument, but a system.
Oh.
Because the people will get, they won't only get the new little instrument, but they will get a a very, very basic helmet and a patch cable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because this is designed, while it can be used on its own instrument, it's designed essentially to be used with a helmet. And what it is, it's, you start with an amplifying pattern and you add an amplifier and an LED under it. An input jack, so that when you put your helmet on, you plug it into the little box, and whatever you think comes shooting out of that through the center of the amplifying pattern with the light wave carrier.
Oh, basically a glorified combination amplifying pattern and tepaphone in a weird kind
Yes,
of way. Hmm.
yeah, it
Yeah.
is. And it worked, and frankly, it's based on stuff that I've used over the years. It works really well. What I did is I took the amplifying pattern, and I did this years and years ago. Um, and essentially, what I once I discovered the amplifying patterns, I think I'm going to talk a little about the history of amplifying patterns.
Yeah, do that. Do that.
Yeah. The story is actually kind of funny if you
O-
think about it.
Okay.
During the Second World War, the Royal Air Force wanted a small radar set that could be used in night fighters, and they wanted to go on a specific wavelength, 10
Hmm.
centimeters.
Okay.
Well, they gave this problem to some people who understand how to do this sort of thing, which I do not. And they came up with a gadget that essentially was a round block of copper that was milled out. So you had a larger center circle, small veins going to smaller circles, about 8 of them set
Hmm.
concentrically around the center one. And that
Okay.
ran through the block. And
Hmm.
that did something to the wavelength that made it go 10 centimeters. It became known, rather, as the magnetron.
Uh-huh.
And they still use these things, variants on this to this day, mostly in microwave ovens and that sort of thing.
Right. Right.
Well, this was supposed to be secret, but it didn't stay very secret long because the night fighters would crash over occupied Europe, and the clever Germans had their own engineers who could take one look at it and say, "Okay, this is some sort of radar thing because it's hooked to these weird antennas. Uh, let's see what this does." Oh, it comes out at 10 centimeters. Good, we can jam 10 centimeters real easy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So anyway, it all somehow this all ended up in the hands of some French dowsers, radiesthesists. A couple of brothers called Servants or something like that. I don't speak
Okay.
French, so it could be anything, but that's close enough.
Right.
They weren't French, they were Belgian, but they speak French. Anyway, and they realized that first of all, if you put a pendulum over the center of this thing, it would go like crazy, spin like crazy. And then they realized, somehow, through trial and error, that any thought you put in the center of the pattern would somehow become amplified. How they discovered this, I do not know. But that was their discovery.
Right.
And this idea was floating around in radionic radiesthesic circles for a long time. And a fellow named Christopher Hills had an organization called the University of the Trees.
Okay.
And they published these big, thick books, wonderful books, actually,
Mm-hmm.
on dowsing and radionics and all sorts of stuff in
Right.
the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
And he talked about the magnetron pattern. It seems that they wanted to have a sort of psionic device, called it a radionic device, that they could make real easy and give to all the students at this institution of his. And cult, actually, be a better word. And they didn't want, for some reason or other, they didn't want to duplicate the campus radionics set. That's the phrase he used, which strikes me as very odd because radionic sets are pretty easy to build. You ought to know, right?
Right.
But he decided on the magnetron. And what he made, you had a block of wood, a nice hunk of wood, with the magnetron pattern laminated on it. And where the holes were, I mean the center, not the holes. Well, what would have been the holes in the copper thing, the outlying circles.
Right.
They were all drilled, and a small magnet was put in alternating polarities around the circle.
Okay.
And the idea was that somehow this was tuned with the magnetic field of the Earth to amplify whatever was put in the center.
Okay.
And it worked. Well, they had a wonderful habit of publishing the pictures of these things. And so there was this wonderful picture of the magnetron pattern that they used on their instrument.
Okay.
Yippee! Uncle Chuckie immediately went off to the public library and photocopied it. Yes, and started to experiment with it. And the photocopy was basically make it easier. I don't have to try and hold the book open with the pendulum and everything.
Right.
And it worked. It worked wonderfully. And so I said, okay, I can use this. And so I made the photocopy machine at the library could resize things. So I resized it to what would be the proper size to work with. Took it home, glued it to a piece of poster board so I could carry it around in the car on the seat of the car next to me. And whenever I wanted like a light to change or something to happen to a traffic cop, I just put my fingers in the center of the pattern. And it was good. Good. And because it's just a photocopy glued to a piece of poster board, it weren't all that expensive to make.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I started experimenting with the concept of the pattern. And at that time, something called Borderland Research, they published a lot of old stuff. Came up with a thing called the cyclotronic impressor, which was essentially an amplifying pattern, but instead of the 8 veins with the small circles, it had 7 that culminated in something called a sensor 2-disc pattern created by a fellow named Patrick Flanagan.
Okay.
Well, I didn't like the 7 pattern. I didn't at all. It didn't feel right.
Yeah,
it's kind of unbalanced. What I did was I went to the trusty photocopying machine and my trusty scissors and my circle drawer and all that other drawing stuff that we had to use before we had graphics programs on computers, or even had computers who have graphics programs on. And I came up with this 8 circle pattern that everybody copies.
Right.
Yeah. And I started using that for all this stuff, and it works very well. Well, I got the idea, okay, suppose I take this and I incorporate it into a radionic box, and I did. Then I came up with another idea. Suppose I shined a light up through it, put thought energy into the light. So the thought energy energized by the light would go up through this pattern. Well, that just meant cutting out the circle in the center, laying that on top of a 6-volt lantern, putting a foil plate under the 6-volt lantern, hooking a helmet to a patch cable to the foil plate, putting the helmet on and doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of bulky, kind of inconvenient to set up, but it worked really well.
Right.
Really well.
Mm-hmm.
So what this device is going to be essentially that whole thing with the light going through, scrunched down so it's a single unit, and you just plug your helmet in, turn the light on, and think. Very simple. Very simple.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember that device you had in one of your books. I think you put together out of your, the cardboard box or whatever. I thought that was just the coolest looking little device using an amplifying pattern. And I think you had like a foil plate or something in the center. Is what,
Yeah.
if memory serves me. Yeah, and I built.
It's not little, actually. It's sitting in here, and what I used for that box was a box for printer paper.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Those old big printer paper boxes. So it's actually a good-sized instrument.
Right. Yeah, and I built about 4 or 5 of those. I think you probably see those on the wall. Incorporating knobs and what have you. And I have to say that that was very effective. That's one of the things.
It is.
Yeah, that's one of the designs I used with my Chakra, World Chakra machine. And like I said, it was very effective when it came to weather issues. So that was the same device that I used to cause that weather anomaly out there in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
And so
Jolly Desert Land. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah. Hey, I'm gonna turn that damn place green before you know it. I know I'm doing them a favor, but geez, oh man.
Actually, I'm thinking of converting them all to Baptists.
Oh man, Pentecostal.
Pentecostal be even more. I can get into that. I can have fun with that.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. Oh man. But it's very interesting stuff, and I have to say that it is giving me a lot of joy and a lot of pleasure in seeing the results.
Well, I will tell a dirty little secret. That gadget that you're talking about that was in the book, that was actually designed as a healing instrument.
Aw.
Yes.
You making something that actually
I know,
good?
but it was for a friend. It was
okay.
for a friend, and she had breast cancer. And we needed something to boost the natural healing parts of her body, and at the same time neutralize the bad things from the chemo.
Right.
Yeah. And that's what that was designed for.
Did it help her at all, or did it
yes.
Time? Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, complete recovery.
No joke. Really?
No joke.
Oh, good for her. I tell you, it's amazing what you can do these things. Again, I don't really like touching, any kind of health issues.
I don't. Normally, I don't. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody wanted to hire me, I'd say no. But if it's a close friend,
yeah,
or a loved one or something, yeah. I mean, what are you gonna do? Say no?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I just don't want, how the FDA and
I know that's what I'm saying. I don't worry so much about that anymore at my age. And also, frankly, I mean, we have ways of dealing with these problems.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So I don't worry too much. But as a matter of general principle, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Because the worst part about it is, normally first of all, it would be a close friend who knows me and knew about this stuff because it was like before my books came out.
Right.
And it would be some loved one of theirs that was dying of some horrible thing.
Right.
And by the time they came to me, it was really more a matter of picking the box and digging the hole.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was nothing that could be done.
Right.
And, that gets kind of wearing after a while because everybody dies.
Yeah. That seems to be a part of the process there.
Yeah, it's a bad habit we have. And so it's like, do I really want to, so I don't like to do healing. I don't like to be involved in it. Not only because it's it's not my nature. It
Yeah,
really is.
no
I'm not a
shit.
healer. I
Yeah,
blow
no.
things up. I blow up old farmhouses, and I swear to God, I didn't know the farmer was in it.
Yeah, I remember you telling that story. That's
I swear to
hilarious.
God, I had no idea when someone was actually living in that thing. It was so embarrassing.
Oh man.
What was embarrassing is he survived.
Oh well, I mean,
Damn. If this person's going to be in there, blow him into orbit, for God's sake. All right. Yeah, but anyway. But seriously, I mean, that's more my thing. Uh,
yeah.
Destruction not with evil bent is my proper element.
Oh, okay.
I can't name. Yeah, that's from Goethe's Faust. Mephistopheles said that. But anyway, uh, but so I don't do healing because I don't enjoy it. It's either the person's in really horrible bad shape and they're going to die and I'm going to feel like a failure, or B, it's somebody really, really, really close to me and I'm in bad shape to begin with,
Mm-hmm.
and to make matters worse, the other person's in worse shape.
Oh yeah.
It's like, this matters. It better work.
Oh god.
Gotta get
Yeah.
out of that damn coma.
Yeah, I know. And a lot of some of the stuff, especially when you're kind of emotionally involved. I mean, you kind of get in your own way when you're, doing these kind of
That's the
operations.
problem. That's the
Yeah.
problem. I'll be honest, I was having no luck at all.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying everything
Right.
and nothing. She wasn't getting out of that coma. And I farmed it out to Ernie Vega, the
Mm-hmm.
guy who developed Cyber Shaman,
Mm-hmm.
and a good friend. And he put her on Cyber Shaman, and she was out of the coma within 18 hours.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, that sounds like that little experiment I did with the guy at the sleep clinic. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Oh yeah. Someday we may be able to talk about that.
Oh God, I tell you. From what I understand, to this day, he's still full recovery. I mean,
He's still
yeah, still doing his
amazing.
thing. Yeah, I mean,
It's amazing. It's
yeah,
amazing. Yeah.
yeah, it's amazing. But
Miracles that can be done in the name of Uncle Chuckie. I mean,
well,
it's like I tell people, Chuck, they ask me, what could we do for you after you're dead? And I said, spread my word and do miracles in my name.
okay. Yeah, there's a guy that walked the planet about 2,000 years and kind of said similar things, and
Yeah, we're gonna do it better. We're gonna do it better. We're gonna be done this stupid walking on water business. Yeah.
Well, I tell you, the beautiful thing about this, about what you and I are doing here is basically we don't want anybody to follow us. That's not the point here. We want you to be your own cult leader. Do your own operations. Be your own little rogue elephant out there doing your own little things. And that way it's not centralized. You're not depending on anybody else. You're depending on yourself. You're doing your own projects, and really,
And you know what's going to happen after we're gone.
What is that? Pray tell.
The same thing that happened 2,000 years ago.
Yeah,
somebody's going to organize it and screw up everything. Everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Scientology, here we come. Oh God.
Listen, there's going to be at least four holy wars over whether or not the prophet said to kick your grandmother down the stairs. You are merely permitted to kick your grandmother down the stairs, or you really shouldn't kick your grandmother down your stairs, but if you have to kick, and they're going to fight wars over that.
Oh God. It's written in the ancient book of Uncle Chuckie. Oh.
Like supervillain, and who knows what's going to happen.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
they're going to take my jokes and take them seriously. And
God, supervillain. Oh man. But yeah, it's.
I had fun writing that book. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Book.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was Psionic? What was the Psionic supervillain or what?
Psionic supervillain.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, I think I went through some of those books. Like
the Manual of Creative Social Deviance.
Oh yeah, yeah. Speaking of social deviants, I think you had like a sketch of some chick that's like all tied up or
Oh,
whatever.
absolutely. I had a whole chapter on that.
Yeah, I kind of bypassed that one. I
You
really.
shouldn't have. You learned something. I mean, the
Bad.
one chapter you could really use with all these women you attract. Oh, no. Oh, God.
Oh man, jeez, I tell you, I don't understand it, but yeah, there is some truth to those words. I don't really get it.
Believe me,
But,
I know. With my face, how the hell else do you think I attracted them?
but it's always the crazy ones, Chuck. That's the problem. Oh
That's the
man.
problem.
Yeah, I guess the reason why I never find any sane ones is because none of them are.
That's
Uh,
true. That is true.
oh man, yeah. I think I told you. Uh, you know, I think the story behind the carbon 60, how I found out about that. I set a machine here because I wanted to live, be 100 years old, and good mental and physical health. I wanted to live, 100. That's the goal, is to live to be 100. Once I hit 100, I'll go from there. But I want to die of a heart attack when I'm 100 years old, having sex with a hot woman. I figured that'd be the way to go out. That's the way to do it. That's the way a real man should go out. And
Mhm.
and so and I think like within 2 weeks later, I found out about carbon 60, and they were about life extension and all that stuff about how it rebuilds the DNA, and that is what led me to that. Was my motivation was to be able to get it on when I'm 100 years old.
Mhm.
So I don't know. It's something. It's a nice goal. I don't know if I'll ever accomplish that goal, but it's a good goal to shoot
It's
for.
something to look forward to.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, I'll probably, what's going to probably kill me is reading something about something some idiot has done and just have a stroke. Ah,
Oh, if that's the case, you would have a stroke 3 months ago.
I did give me one 3 months ago. Yeah.
Oh man, I don't even want to go there. But yeah, I agree. I agree. And I try not to let a lot of this stuff, with people's stupidity. I try not to let it bother me anymore.
I
I'm,
try not to. I try not to. I mean, I've lived with it all these years, but there are times.
oh man.
There are times.
Yeah, yeah. Times that try a man's soul. But yeah,
Even
it
if you're
is.
lucky like me and you haven't got one.
Haven't got. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can say that again. I believe you on that
Hey,
one.
Satan paid me good money for it. It's his problem. Yeah. But
oh, jeez. How much was it worth? What was the cash value of your soul? Was it like less than $10?
I think it was 25, but I don't know. A long time ago.
Oh
I was
man,
12 years old. What the hell do I know?
he overpaid. Yeah, jeez. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of I'm gonna keep my soul for a while. I may need it someday. So, eh, what the hell do I know?
Just get in the way.
Jeez. Yeah, I know. I got a conscience. Unlike
That
you,
really gets in the way. I'm glad I don't.
oh God. Yeah, I don't have a conscience. I tell you, what gets me is more than anything. I don't really care about human beings. It's animals.
Yes,
I think,
animals. Yes,
oh,
yes.
anybody that abuses an animal, as far as I'm
That's a
concerned,
target.
oh yeah, you're a piece of shit, buddy.
I do bad things to them.
Oh yeah, uh,
Bad things. Oh, I can
yeah,
tell you stories.
oh yeah, oh yeah. I tell you, like yesterday we had the Kentucky Derby. I was looking at those horses. I'm thinking, now that's a real animal. That horse, seeing those horses out there, those are. I mean, that's my idea of a real animal because they they uh they're winners. These things are winners,
Yeah.
and
Well, I grew up with. I never was really around horses, but I saw a lot of them as a kid because our idea of fun was going to the racetrack.
mhm.
I mean, I put my first bet on a horse when I was 5 years old.
Oh shit,
Oh
did you
yeah,
win? Did you win?
Yes, of course.
Oh, oh, okay,
But I
cool.
mean, I grew up around gamblers, and uh, I don't know if I've ever told the story on this podcast at the time when I was 12 years old, and I ended up in a syndicate gambling den.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, your dad was taking you on a little field
My
trip.
dad, my father took me everywhere, and he had to go visit this professional gambler that he knew, and God alone knows why. What would my father have to do business with this? What do I know, right?
Hmm.
I'm a kid from suburbs. I don't know this stuff. And so his name was Little Al, and his money laundering thing was a hot dog stand in the city of somewhere in the city of Chicago.
Perfect.
So we drive to his hot dog stand, and Dad talks to Little Al, and I munch on my hamburger, and all's happy, right?
Right.
Well, it turns out that Little Al had been put in charge of some sort of gambling den, is the only way to describe it.
Oh.
And he was real happy, and he wanted to show my father, and well, he can't just leave me in the hot dog stand. So off we go through these alleys in the city of Chicago to this door set in the side of a building.
Hmm.
He unlocks the door, and in we go. And here is the wire room, the
Oh,
telephone,
geez.
banks of telephones, the blackboard with the horse races on it, and there's tables that turn over from pool tables into a roulette table and something else table.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, I've seen that
It
kind
was
of
like
stuff.
something
Like,
out of a movie.
exactly.
In all
Exactly.
honesty, it was something out of a movie. And my father is thinking, if his mother sees this, she'll hears about this, she'll kill me. And
God.
Dad looked down at me, and I just kind of know I'm not saying a word. What the hell
Uh,
am I doing here?
it's
I'm
our
a
little
kid from
secret
the
there,
suburbs.
pops.
What the
Yeah.
hell am I doing in a gambling den in the city of Chicago?
Oh, God, man, that's funny. That is
Oh,
hilarious.
it's hilarious. It is
Hey,
absolutely hilarious.
oh, it
Uh,
sounds like a scene right out of the movie The Sting. You
it
know.
sounds like a scene out of a movie. Yeah, yeah. It was very, very funny. Uh, but
Oh,
the building, like I said, the room, it was literally something out of a movie.
oh, geez, I can imagine all these gangsters sitting around a table with a direct line to the racetrack. Making bets and all.
Absolutely.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Oh, that is hilarious. Hey, I mean, there's worse ways to make a living.
that's true.
Yeah. I mean, hey, people going to gamble. You might as well, uh, make a business out of it. If you
Yeah.
don't, somebody
So,
else will.
so I grew up around horses. Of course, the horses were some distance away at the racetrack, but I grew up around horses. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I'm 10 years old and I know how to read a green sheet. Yeah.
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah.
but the fun part was I didn't know what a horse really was like as far as actually meeting a horse
Yeah.
till I was involved with a woman who had them.
Ah.
So she's going to introduce me to the horses. The closest I've ever been to a horse is the $2 window. Okay.
Hmm.
And she says, now they're kind of skittish, and she's trying to warn me if the horse decides that I'm lunch,
Right.
and or they may just hide from me or something. And so we go towards where she has the horses, walk up to the fence, and next thing I know, this horse comes right up to me and nuzzles me.
Ah. So
Its
horses.
head is half the size of my body.
Right. Exactly.
Those things are big, and it's like, and she was, my goodness, animals. That's how they react around me.
Oh, geez. So animals
All
have
animals,
shitty.
any animal. I mean,
Yeah.
one time I was at the Renaissance Fair,
Uh huh.
and I had this flirtation. This was in the mid days, and I had this sort of flirtation going with a girl who sang there.
Uh huh.
That turned into a whole other funny story. But so they had a rule that the people who worked there couldn't have watches and they couldn't carry cameras. So I was the keeper of the camera,
Right. Right.
you know. And so on her off time, she wanted to see where they had the elephant rides. They get a picture of the elephants.
Okay.
So we go up over there, and we're up to where the elephants are. And there's this one little baby elephant. Like, how I'm telling you how animals, I'm attracted to them or they attract me, comes
Right.
right up to us.
Uh huh.
The only thing is, this little baby elephant was already growing tusks.
Uh huh.
And one of its tusks was just the right height. So she's standing there, and this tusk is, Her comment was, "I'm being molested by an elephant."
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Was it good for the elephant too?
It was funny as hell. This elephant comes up to nuzzle me and proceeds to her. Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. I gotta say, elephants are pretty cool animals too. I gotta admit. I mean, the thing about it is, they travel in packs. They seem like they have their own language.
Oh, yeah.
They.
But I'm just saying, this is why animals just come to me.
Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, geez. Well, animals have crappy. They're a crappy judge of character.
They're
Apparently.
horrible judges of character. I call them funny. But they give me some very funny stories.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Very funny stories.
Oh man.
Especially anybody that sees me with them, but they look at that and they look at my reputation and what am I seeing here? There's the terrible Chuck sitting out in his yard with 2 squirrels, a bunny, and a gopher sitting next to him.
God. Jeez. Yeah, kind of like a scene out of Snow White. Yeah.
It is. It's a scene out of Snow White, and here I am, the destroyer of the universe. You wouldn't believe a Chuck.
Oh, God. Oh, man. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. But, other than that, today I had to get out of the lab here because I was just burned out and played golf today and had like a little tournament over there at the golf course, and I came in third.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I actually could play.
You didn't arrange for the 2 ahead of you to be struck by lightning?
No. But I did set a machine for me to play an excellent game today. And hey, I came in third. I mean, heck, I've only been playing golf for like 12 years, 15, maybe 13 years. And so I'm playing against guys who've been, they've been playing this game for like 40 or 50 years. So, they're all senior citizens or, about 60, 65 years old.
Around my age.
Yeah. No, a little bit
Maybe a little
younger. Yeah, a little bit younger than you. But, golf's a game of skill. And I'm playing against guys who really have a lot of experience in the game. And I was able to hold my own. I didn't embarrass myself, and it was, I ended the game with the same ball that I started with. I didn't lose my ball. I played with the same ball, and so
I am not going to say what's coming to my mind.
Ball is a singular, golf ball.
I
know. So all in all, it was a pretty good little game there. I mean, it was like. And the weather was great. It was overcast, but it was like about 78, maybe 80 degrees outside. And I really
70s today here.
Oh, really?
And now it's going to be high. Tomorrow's going to be like 40. But we had a nice run of 3 nice days.
Oh, geez. Oh, okay.
Which for this time of year, 3 days in a row is pretty good.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because May would be horrible.
Oh. All right. Yeah. Interesting. But I heard a little thing. We were talking about comic books the other week, and let me ask you, which superheroes or which characters did you like better? The ones from DC Comics or the ones from Marvel?
I never cared for any of the heroes.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I like the villains. The heroes are boring.
Okay. Well, what was Superman?
I would say the Marvel villains were much better.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But they were later.
Yeah.
My experience with the DC characters was, when I was like, say, up to 12, and the Marvel ones came later. So the Marvel ones were written; they were more sophisticated.
Yeah.
The writing was better.
Yeah. I was told the secret to what they did was they made like all the superheroes. They gave them human, like regular everyday problems, like Spider-Man always had a problem in the day.
I never care much for heroes for that reason.
Yeah.
Because Spider-Man particularly, I never liked Spider-Man. I considered him a wuss.
Really?
Yeah, I just didn't like the guy. Um, and it was like, and I never could understand why the hell the DC heroes needed secret identities. Like, I'm sorry, I'm Superman. I don't need to hide from you. You need to hide from me.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
Was Batman, was that DC or was that Marvel?
Batman was DC, and again,
Okay.
what did he need to hide behind this for?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
what's the point of hiding? Uh,
Yeah.
and I came to the conclusion later in life that they were all mentally ill.
Yeah, you're wearing spandex and
Not merely because of the costume, but the character. You need to hide your real, what the real you from all these. Why? Yeah. The only reason is there's some strange, horrible neurosis going around. Was at least the Marvel characters, they didn't have that.
Right.
The Fantastic Four are the Fantastic Four. Okay.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Spider-Man does the secret identity business, which is like, why? But but the villains never have that burden.
Yeah.
They don't care who knows.
Yeah. I have to say my favorite character was Iron Man. Who what real man does not want an Iron Man suit? I mean, really.
The one who wants to be Doctor Doom.
Oh, okay. Point taken. Point taken.
I saw Doctor Doom, and the first thought was, I want to be that when I grow up.
Doctor Doom. Oh God. Let's see. Doctor Doom.
Hey, you're Doctor Doom. Not only do you get the cool iron suit, you get a whole entire country.
Oh, geez. And who was his arch? Who was he the arch enemy to? Who did he?
Well, he was created as an adversary for the Fantastic Four.
Oh, okay.
And then they branch out, and everybody's fighting with everybody.
Right. Hmm. Oh man, yeah. Oh, those were the days.
And then, of course, they came. Then, long after I stopped reading comic books, they came out with the crossover. DC and Marvel sort of realized that they could make more money, so that if they started combining their characters, so they had these crossovers.
Right.
So you'd have Superman against Doctor Doom or something. Really? Yeah, or Lex Luthor fighting the Fantastic Four. Yeah.
No joke. I did not realize
they would do the crossovers. Yeah, and all that.
Jeez. Hey, anything for a buck.
But anything for a buck. Yeah. Hey, you're not in this business for art. You're in this business to make money.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I met a guy who's a artist. He's out of Greenville, South Carolina, of all places. And I met this guy at a gallery, and he was one of the people who paint or put all the colors in for the comic books for Stan Lee. He worked with Stan Lee, and I think apparently Stan Lee was kind of a tightwad, and I only paid him I think it was like $30 or $40 per page to. And this guy said, hell, I'm working with a comic book that only has 28 pages. Do the math. And this is like every month. I think he's only making like, maybe $1,200 a month or whatever. And, doing all the art or doing the filling in all the paint.
Well, it would depend on when he was doing it.
Oh, yeah, I think this was back in
If you were making $1,200 a month in 1963, you were making good money.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
If that's all he was making in 1984, yeah, he's in trouble. But if it depended on when he was doing it.
Yeah. He said, that's what, he paid his bills for quite a few years, and he, got to work with Stan Lee. And I said, hey, man, that's fantastic. And, he said that Stan Lee was actually a nice guy in person. He said he really was, he kind of comes across as being like a, cantankerous old fart, in public or whatever. But that
really, was his image. Yeah, he liked that image.
Yeah, exactly. But you've met him in person, so he was really a heck of a good guy. And he was kind of a solid type, really. But I got to give the man credit. He he provided us with a lot of great memories in our childhood. The guy was a genius. The guy was a genius. He really was.
Oh, he was, yeah. He took a lot of characters that were in like the Second World War period,
Mm-hmm.
and had died out,
Okay.
and he resurrected them.
Right.
Yeah. So, what was I thinking of? Captain America, the Submariner, uh, some others that he just sort of grabbed out of that period.
Yeah. Was the Green Lantern, was that Stan
No,
Lee,
that
or
Green
that
Lantern was DC.
was DC? Okay. Okay. All right. Hmm. I yeah, I never really kept track of the Green Lantern. So, but yeah,
I
that's
read Green Lantern sporadically. The first few issues were good, and then it kind of got boring. And then occasionally they would have something that wasn't boring.
uh
Yeah. Um,
yeah. I mean, my thing when I was a kid, I really liked all the horror comics, that kind of stuff.
whereas,
Yeah, vampires and that kind of thing. I think they had like a Dracula series at one time. I don't know who did. I don't know if it was DC or Marvel, but
I don't either.
yeah, and yeah, I really
I wasn't reading comic books again by then, so I was.
well, hell, I mean, I think I quit. I kind of always always read Mad on and off throughout my 20s, you know, whatever, because I
I
enjoyed it.
stopped reading Mad in my 20s, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
It got boring.
Well, I appreciate the artwork more than anything.
Yeah.
You know, so
Well, when I was a little kid, my favorite comic, like 8 to 10 to 12, was the DC science fiction anthologies. Mystery in Space, Strange Adventures, Tales of the Unexpected, a couple of
right,
those.
right.
They had fantastic illustration.
Mm-hmm,
Holds up
mm-hmm,
really well today, even.
mm-hmm.
And stories were okay; they were tolerable. But I was really more into the illustration than I was into the stories.
Yeah.
And then Marvel really hit when I was like 12.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I have a number 3 Spider-Man in my collection, and that I believe I was 13.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, and so that's what Marvel hit, and Marvel changed the way the comic characters were built. Their
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
internal workings were different.
Right.
Uh, they argued among themselves. They
Oh man. But yeah, I like I always like those comics here. You know, like I said, I like the horror comics so a lot. I thought they were pretty good. I mean, every once in a while you come with some really good stories that were actually kind of spooky. But but all in all, that was kind of my thing. What have you. But
what I got from the comic books, particularly the early ones, like I say when I was a little kid, and of course still have them, um, were instrument designs.
oh yeah, I remember. Yep, yep, yep.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you stole some of their stuff out of the comics. You know, and
You know,
kind
most of it was, hey, this control panel looks good. I'm going to steal that.
of. Oh
And the
yeah.
truth of the matter is, a lot of the ideas I ended up working with, its ideas like mind control, that I got from those comic books.
Jeez,
Oh yeah,
it's incredible. Oh, they unleashed Pandora's box. They opened it up, the entire world, and there it is.
yeah.
Oh, just incredible, incredible. But
I mean, there is in fact an illustration from a Superboy comic book from 1950, fall of 1957, and you would swear it was me at a console with my helmet on.
no joke.
No joke.
Wow,
Hmm.
and that's where you got it from. Oh man. Yeah,
And I was, yeah, and I got it from that. Yeah,
yeah.
reading those kind of comic books.
Yeah, was this the which helmet design was this? Was this the one that looked like Marty the Martian? You know, like a little.
No, this actually I have never made as an adult a helmet like that. But the concept, the helmet and the console.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
So I mean, this is the thing. These ideas, hey, let's see if I can actually, many years later, I wonder if I can actually build that. You know.
Mm-hmm. 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 Oh man. Oh, very cool. Very cool. But other than that, I mean, it's just yeah. Uh, it's amazing the kind of things that inspire human beings to do what they do today.
That's true.
It's those little things. But
You
yeah,
had the crazy people in the 1950s that were all paranoid about what comic books would do to the youth. They were right.
yeah, yes. Oh man, but hey, it worked. It worked. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's amazing. You know what can what an idea can do. How it can change the world.
Or wreck it.
Uh, or wreck it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. But yeah, like I said,
Or wreck a farmhouse.
oh God, you and that damn farmhouse. That's all I hear about you.
I will tell you though, think about this. Blow something up with your mind?
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Eh. Yeah. I mean, I call it a Tuesday. Anyway, I don't know, but yeah, I do agree with you. Like I said, that little infestation they had over in the Middle East, it was all because it was
Mm-hmm.
like basically the law of unintended consequences because of all that rainfall provided all that moisture.
Like locusts.
Yeah, the plague of locusts.
I couldn't think of anything more appropriate.
Oh God. Yeah, exactly.
Except maybe death of the firstborn.
Oh man. I'll let you take care of that one. You got first dibs on that part of the operation. That one I'll stay away from. I'll let you be responsible for that.
Okay. I've always wanted to do that, actually.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'll just do the firing hellstones or whatever.
How
And
about the plague of frogs?
yeah, the plague of frogs.
That would be
Turning
funny.
blood. Yeah, turning water into blood, that kind of thing.
It's
Yeah.
raining Frenchmen.
All right. No offense to our friends in France.
Do we have any?
No. Not after hearing these podcasts.
Not after this, we don't. Yeah.
But yeah, it's amazing what can be done, and the kind of people we've influenced. And I tell you, Chuck, again, it's just whenever I go back and forth with some of these, some of the loyal Casamaniacs, and just realize the kind of influence we've had in their lives, I have to say it made it all worthwhile, and it really does give me a good feeling. Because I mean, we're dealing with people who, basically were being, crapped on by other, by a higher authority, and that whatever, and they decide they're going to change the way, change the dynamic of the situation, and they go out there and they use the techniques and the equipment, and now they're the ones calling the shots. And I have to say that that's not a better feeling in the world than to see somebody changing their lives for the better using our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I really, it just makes me, it just gives me that warm, fuzzy feeling. And so, and I really do appreciate the feedback that we get. And I have to say, we have a lot of happy people on our team, on our side. Our customers,
Our customers tend to be pretty happy.
yeah, and and may it continue. I mean, we're just, hey, do I screw up from time to time? Heck yeah, I'm a human being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get the complaints.
Yeah, lucky
hey,
you.
I didn't know the thing right here.
Yeah, but they always wind up, with more than they asked for, and I always give a bit. I always make it right, and from time to time. It's not, yeah. If I did this all the time, I'd be out of business. But every once in a while, yeah, I screw up. I'm going to be honest with you, I do. But I always make it.
Happen.
Yeah, accidents happen. Oh, geez. But other than that, I mean, everything's hunky dory here. Matter of fact, tonight I'm going to be working on machines after I get done with this podcast. That's what I got tied in here until about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, geez. Yeah, I tell you, I must have a boring
No
life.
rest for the wicked.
Yeah, no rest for the wicked. But I always do my best work at night. I in the morning, I pretty much kind of, when I wake up, I just kind of lay out what the day's going to be like. What I got planned, and but I usually save all of my major construction work for the evening. I don't know why. I just
One of
like
the beautiful things, of course, about being retired is we can say, "What morning? Morning?
Oh, geez.
Who does morning? Yeah."
Yeah, geez. I'm still paying on my daughter's student loan, turning her into a communist. Oh man. Oh man. I told her, I said, I can't understand how brainwashed some of these people are. I was having a little heart-to-heart talk with my daughter the other day, and I said, "Honey, do me a
How'd you
favor."
end up being so stupid?
No, I said, "Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Just get on YouTube and type in this: Joe Biden, little girls. That's all you got to type in, and watch the videos. And you tell me if you don't see something that's a little creepy or a little unusual about the way this man is around children."
Or
And
anyone else.
or anyone else. And she refuses. It's
I
like,
mean, there was this wonderful scene of Hillary Clinton running around the room to get away from him.
oh God, oh I like.
I mean, not only is the man blind,
oh man, I tell you, uh, you know, I like that one thing. Like he was touching, there's like this little 12-year-old girl. He's like touching her hair or something. It's
oh
like,
yeah, the guy is all over people. Yeah,
yeah, and the girl's father like went over there and grabbed him, literally grabbed his child away from that creep. And
yeah.
I was thinking, buddy, if the Secret Service wasn't around, you did that to my daughter, I'd be beating your head into the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But that's that is politics.
my God, man, there's something not right about Joseph Biden, and he's probably going to wind up. He's one of the top candidates, or one of the top people. Most likely, is going to be running for being nominated for.
Nobody knows what's going to happen. Their field is so lunatic.
Oh, geez.
I mean, they really are. And not only that, they're having their national convention in Milwaukee.
I know we discussed that.
And I told you what happens whenever something like that happens. Something happens in Milwaukee.
It always gets screwed up. Yeah, it's going
to get screwed up somehow. The city of Milwaukee is going to screw it up and do it badly. Only no one can quite tell how they're going to do it.
Oh God. Oh man.
But we can guarantee it will be not merely a disaster. It will be a funny disaster.
Oh boy, I tell you, and I will admit that on the Republican side, there's some real dumbasses there also. I mean, they might as well be Democrats as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
There's no difference between the two, and it's just I don't see how anybody can what has the government done that is so perfect that you want more of it? I don't get it. I honestly don't see it. Almost anything they touch, they screw it up. It's going to cost you twice as much and twice as long to accomplish whatever it is they're working on. And at the end of the day, it's still going to be screwed up, and it's going to be low. It's just going to be low quality. Whatever it is, it's and people want more of it.
Mm-hmm.
What is the logic here?
There isn't any. There isn't any.
Oh, geez.
But anyway, yeah. So
yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I know. We're talking about politics. Sure.
There we go. Politics. There. Everybody goes falling asleep, turning off. I didn't listen to these two to have them talk about politics. I already know it's all full of blap.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, and again, and you try to. It was just, I was talking to my daughter, and I might as well have been talking to a wall. I mean, it's like in one ear and out the other. And I told her, I said, just have an open mind. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let you be the judge. Just
no one has an open mind on politics. You know that.
Oh, well, I get it, But, like I said, I'm pretty much, I used to be on a quote-unquote Republican, and I'm no longer a Republican. I'm just a conservative libertarian. That's where I've come to now. I've given up on major political parties. A lot of these guys, they're just they say one thing, they do another, and it's like a giant wrestling match. Yeah, they get out there on the floor and then they badmouth each other and have their little fights and whatever.
If they did a wrestling match, that would at least be funny.
Yeah, I know. And at the end of the day, they're all at the bar just talking about how stupid the people are for just buying all this crap. And I don't get it.
Well, that's how it used to be.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is now, but that's how it used to be.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God. I tell you, the millennials have finally got into politics now. I mean, My
We're
God,
doomed.
we're doomed. Yeah, we're doomed. These, you know, I think I probably learned more in high school than most of these clowns learned in 4 years of college. Really, I think I probably learned more about common sense and living day-to-day life, like balancing a checkbook.
I guarantee you one thing that I did not learn anything about in high school was common sense and day-to-day living.
But
But
I
I
think,
was good with a knife.
yeah, yeah, and a piano wire. Geez,
Piano, a garrote, yeah.
yeah, God, oh man, yeah. I think I told you that there's only one bully I
There
ever
is
had.
something, I'll tell you, there was something very satisfying about the biggest kid in the school having to figure out how he was going to get home and change his underwear.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. And then yeah, I had my little incident there, and that guy became a stabbing victim. So, but yeah, like I said, the beautiful thing about it
These
is,
things happen. These
yeah,
things
yeah,
happen.
yeah, yeah. I mean, these bullies, just pick on somebody your own size. If you want to go out there and try to be a badass with somebody that's your size or bigger, and see
Well,
how
I
you
was the
fare.
smallest kid in the school.
Well, of course, yeah, 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 yeah. They're gonna
I
pick
just
on
was
you.
also, I was also the one who really had no respect for the concept of human life. Just like now.
Oh yeah, perfect combination.
Oh God, my poor sixth grade teacher. Oh God, when I get this horrible things. When when I was in sixth grade, the Russians launched Yuri Gagarin.
Hmm.
They got lucky. They actually got one back
Mm,
after 20 tries or something.
right.
Anyway, so when I was in grade school, I was the school expert on all things outer space.
Right.
Rockets, missiles, satellites, planets, you name it, I knew it.
Hmm.
So of course, Miss Cesaroni, Lord rest her soul, said to me, well, Charles, and everybody, when Gagarin went up, everybody was just, horrified.
Hmm.
No idea the level of paranoia and horror attendant upon this. This could be the end of the Republic.
Hmm.
So, well, Charles, what would you do? Because, of course. And I said, well, it's very simple. We have 7 astronauts. We shoot them all up at the same time. One of them is going to get back.
Yeah.
Made perfectly good sense, right?
Yeah. Uh huh.
Poor Mrs. Cerrone. The look on her face, I will never forget it.
Hey, the odds are one's gonna make it back.
Hey, it's the love it. Yeah, the odds are one of them's going to get back.
Yeah.
I mean, these are a bunch of idiots. They're going to sit on top of a rocket and get shot into space. We're not losing any brain power here.
Uh.
You know,
Yeah.
and
Oh man.
they're test
Jeez.
pilots. They're paid to be killed. Yeah,
Mm.
and I mean, it made perfectly good sense to me. But
Jeez.
so she didn't quite know how to respond to that.
Uh, yeah, that's just one thing. I don't really think I want to have my ass strapped to the top of a rocket. That is not
I
something.
guarantee you, by the time I was 11 years old, I definitely did not want to be sitting on top of a rocket and being shot into space.
Jeez.
That did not strike me as a really good long-term career choice.
Oh man. Oh God. Yeah. Yeah. Your survival rate is not. It's
Yeah,
not
I
gonna.
mean, really, this is not something a sensible person would do.
Mm, yeah. Uh,
It's like when I was in the hospital
mhm.
and my doctor wanted to do something and I didn't want him to do it. And so one day he comes in, he uses some sort of weird military phrase from when he was in the army 50 years before. And I looked at him like he was absolutely out of his mind.
Really?
Yeah. And he said, oh, that's right. You were never in the army. And I said, being shot at is not conducive to a healthy lifestyle.
Words of wisdom, my friend. Words
You
of
should have
wisdom.
seen the residents, his students, in a semicircle behind him, trying very hard not to laugh.
Oh God. Yeah. Geez.
Oh, I got Dr. Wilson with that one.
Oh God. Where were you at? Were you in Wisconsin? At the hospital? Was it Wisconsin or
Yeah.
Chicago? Wisconsin.
It was Wisconsin, Schraderton in
Mhm.
Milwaukee. Yeah.
Mm. Oh, I figured if it was a Chicago gunshot wound, that's a common occurrence. They
No,
wouldn't.
this
Yeah.
was this was Wisconsin Medical Center, and again, the research teaching hospital.
Uh huh.
Um,
Yeah.
and very, very good doctor. Very good doctor. By all rights, I should not have gotten out of there alive.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The odds of surviving what happened to me were like about 5% if I was lucky.
Really?
That bad, yeah.
Oh God.
And if it had been 5 years before, it would have been zero. I'd have been dead.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, I mean, hey, you are a walking miracle.
I don't kill easy.
No. I'm sure that there's probably been some attempts,
Yeah.
from time to time. Oh God. Yeah.
But, it was, but poor Dr. Wilson, I mean, I was a horrible patient.
Oh, I find that hard to believe.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You want to do what? Why?
Oh, geez. Well, they didn't really do any surgery. They didn't really do any
They
surgery on
surgery.
you.
And
They
that
did-
was the thing. I mean, this was, this is what made it the miracle.
Mhm.
Not only did I walk out of there alive,
Yeah.
but without any major surgery.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They didn't remove your.
The only surgery I ultimately had was to remove the gallbladder, and that was a year later.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I did not have, and this was like a miracle. This is unheard of.
Right.
Um,
Wow. Yeah, I mean that is unusual. That is some unusual stuff to be able to survive that kind of.
This was super unusual, and it was really something. Because even with surgery, the odds of surviving what I had were like really low.
Damn, you must have had stage 4 cancer. Yeah, I mean that's about how detrimental that would have been. I mean that's how.
No, it wasn't. Unfortunately, it wasn't. It was something else.
I mean, I'm just saying that's how that's how much of a threat. That's how life-threatening that was.
This was severe acute gallstone pancreatitis. It's not a good thing to have.
Yeah, no joke. Wow. Hey, but hey, you are alive and kicking, and you haven't really changed much. So yeah, I guess it all worked out. Yeah, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So.
I would rather be less strong.
Okay.
I would infinitely prefer to be less strong than have to deal with things trying to kill me.
Oh, yeah, oh, man. Tell me about it. Yeah, I'm just right now. I'm trying to take preemptive actions here to keep from having anything major happen to me because I got that 100-year-old birthday thing I'm looking forward to. So we'll see where that goes. Yeah, you never can tell. But other than that, I mean, we're pretty much. I think that. So we've been on for what, about an hour?
Yeah, I think we pretty much buried everything into the ground.
Yeah, I think we pretty much talked all we need to talk for this week. But
I think by now everybody has either turned off or fallen asleep.
Jeez.
Or dropped in a boredom. So
yeah. Well, with any luck, by this time next week, there'll be a couple of videos out there with some brand new products for people
we may
to look
have
at.
something to talk about.
I've already got everything together here, all the parts and everything to finish up that little magnifying pattern for the helmet. So I should have all that stuff mailed out to you tomorrow or Tuesday at the very latest, and you'll have it probably around Thursday, and they'll give you plenty of time to go ahead and make some videos.
And cause trouble. And
Yeah. And, I tell you, that really is, I was looking at a couple of your videos the other night, as a matter of fact. I kind of want to refresh my memory about a couple of things. And, very, very simple, very informative. And really, I think you just pretty much explained it all, these little 10, 15-minute videos on how to use a lot of our equipment. So, I mean, good job. I have to hand it to you, my friend.
You should.
Good job. Yeah, right. Okay. All right. Well, on that note, I guess that's it for the week then. So, goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, you folks, you have a good night. we'll be broadcasting again next week if we're still speaking to each other.
Yeah.
And so with that, I will push the little red button and we will say goodbye.